time, never see me in them nosebleeds. Now, I'm seeing hell through a telescopic lens. Around the same time, I learned my mind was full of gems. Conehead up under the belly and chuck a Tim's. Foolish thinking this Henny came to wash away the sins. Just pain and don't pertain and no ink, it's pain in it. Move, but it's therapeutic, they ain't nothing lame in it. The same from a scrimmage, bait and they with no gimmicks. Fit it, they turn timid, they lost niggas, I live there. I'm heavy on the block, heavy in these streets. Heavy on my grind, I'm heavy on these beats. You heavy on my time, you minus your right mind. Hope you talking mad for you speak. See, I'm a one-man military. One-man military. Trust on me, I move like a one-man military. One-man military.
Kenneth English.
Hey, yo, and I got my
grateful moments, man. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for this moment, for this time. You could be doing a whole bunch of this, you know what I mean? But you know, shouts out to everybody in the building. What up? Disco Black was good, baby. Motivation is the key, man. Dance. I'm gonna give you some rare form dish though. Yeah. Yo, my life is like a loud pack. Getting to the point, I'ma sprinkle my real self all through this joint. King of Kings is what my name mean. At liberty to talk. Pops had a fro. Elijah Muhammad on the wall. Say a lot. Crack cocaine vows on every block. Some wanted Kwame's life till we played it out. Bronx fucking playing deep cover, heavy rotation. Station, blue Maximas and red tops. Spots had it clicking for minutes. Seen many war with them. The cops shot a few of my peers for pointing water guns. City full of stars and yet no one cared. We was all the lights at the bottom like LA Gears. Block parties and no school was the highlight of summer. 7 was the number. Earth, Wind and Fire, they album covers. Inspiration, infinite loss. The ends awaken, never meek. We dream chasing old dark like Danny Glover. What's the word? 183rd. What's the block slogan? Niggas used to tuck in the hell. The leader not showing the few real lifetimes in one person. 2 bad marriages just means no one's perfect. No swine when we die. We still working the chitlin circuit. Fast forward to the times when men ran woman purses, pants tighter than pigeon vagina, with they booty showing purple hair. Wild with no purpose. Little Uzi verses. Gotta be certain you stable through the imbalance with being Instagram famous is worth more than your talent. In the land of free races, Trump cards and black queens, and a million personal reasons to stop this rap thing. Still out here giving good shots like an antidote. Show I never fold, but still pushing the envelope. If you some random listener, you done the right thing, cause everybody's so glowed up. My glow on high beam. No need to hate on the future, it's all designing. Still looking for substance to fill us like hymen. And through the music enjoyment, so had to secure employment in order for me to fund this. Put overtime in, this a solid body of work for a handful. Giving gems away, I ain't wait to clear the sample. Was told us more than rap you could offer, and I know just to raise a bar and leave my mark before I go. Get too worried with fame, it could set you back. Drinks you could play 10 years from now, I bet you that. Why this actually happened, give you actual facts. Just some shit you can sit, enjoy, and relax. I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch you, I just wanna touch your soul right before I go. Woo! You was my dog, you was my friend, you was my little brother. You held me down when I was down, you was down for whatever. Pick you up when I get this chatter, switch it up on me, you never. You was the same, you never changed far as I can remember. Been in this life of man, living a life of crime. They don't wanna see you shine, loyalty is hard to find. You believed in me when I ain't believing myself. You offered me help, to me that was cheap in these streets. It was work for the well. All the money in the world could buy me a Benz. It could buy me a Benz, a big house on the hill, but it can't buy me a friend. All the money in the world could buy me a Benz. It could buy me a Benz, a big house on the hill, but it can't buy me a friend. All blood ain't family, but some friends are blood to me. That's what you was to me, so you live for eternity. Cause I'll make sure you'll never die. I'll keep your memories alive.
He was my brother from one life to another, and he never changed with loyalty like no other. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. Chase currency, I'ma carry on your memory. Soul brother from one block to another, don't think and then you had my back again and again. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. To the death of me, I'ma carry on your legacy.
I remember that morning I got that dreadful call. Wanted more you involved, but couldn't cry it out. Looked to the sky, one tear in my eye, cried out, I keep your memories alive. I keep your memories alive. So when I get this bread in the back of my head, I be thinking about my brethren. How we used to get guap non-stop on the block, those stops won't be forgot. So when it gets late and I already ate and I get a call for that cake, sometimes I debate and I be like, wait, I remember Chase. He believed in me when I ain't believing myself. He offered me help, to me that was G up in these streets. It was work for the well. All the money in the world could buy me a Benz. It could buy me a Benz, a big house on the hill, but it can't buy me a friend. All blood ain't family, but some friends are blood to me. That's what you was to me, so you live for eternity. Cause I'll make sure you'll never die. I'll keep your memories alive.
He was my brother from one life to another, and he never changed with loyalty like no other. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. Chase currency, I'ma carry on your memory. Soul brother from one block to another, don't think and then you had my back again and again. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. To the death of me, I'ma carry on your legacy.
I'll make sure you'll never die. You'll live forever, man. Let's get this chat done, man. For chase currency, let's chase currency. For chase currency, let's chase currency. His memory, we'll make sure you'll never die. You'll live forever, man. Let's get this chat done, man. For chase currency, let's chase currency. For chase currency, let's chase currency. His memory.
My brother from one life to another, and he never changed with loyalty like no other. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. Chase currency, I'ma carry on your memory. Soul brother from one block to another, don't think and then you had my back again and again. I'ma chase currency, do for another what you did for me. To the death of me, I'ma carry on your legacy.
He asked me to put him on, I gave my brother the sig. He stripped blood, double back, and cashed me out for the stick. Packy out for the stick, or snot box on nummy. The pipes are playing with paper, how you not gon' bust him? Little lipo sucky, heard the 5-0 on me. We know you f*** with the suckers, you could die slow for him. Call up Pablo for me, Peachy got them things. It's important from the border for it, follow your dreams. Gangland landlord is what I solemnly believe. You need a body barbecued, then you should lock in with me. Drop me for cheap, my Aki gotta jump on fleek. You front on these beats, knowing you ain't cut from these streets. The come up with sweet, VS1s come with a yeet. You was smiling while I was down and ain't do nothing for team. Threw on the cleats, put in work, ain't nothing for free. Made him take his jewelry off, I was ran in his jeans. Been on that field trip 100 times. Throw 100 shots for any y'all that's one of mine, baby. This nigga to give a statement for they do the time, baby. Ruined his reputation, that's a suicide, baby. Ay. Been on that field trip 100 times. Throw 100 shots for any y'all that's one of mine, baby. This nigga to give a statement for they do the time, baby. Ruined his reputation, that's a suicide, baby. With them again, who can argue with that? Take a field trip for rats like you ain't smarter than that. Parked the log down the street and we just jogged to the trap. Then I fainted, seen 100 large fall in my lap. Hung up on the hooker, why does it keep calling me back? She told me you speaking wedges, sticking Tony for that. Murder happened every daily, we don't talk about that. I think his little girl was present when his body collapsed. Damn. These little singing limey and they ain't playing. It's hard to comprehend till they walk up on you and blam. If ever it's your jam, then cock it and try again. You ever in that jam, then attorney start off at 10. On that field trip 100 times. Throw 100 shots for any y'all that's one of mine, baby. This nigga give a statement for they do the time, baby. Ruined his reputation, that's a suicide, baby. Ay. Been on that field trip 100 times. Throw 100 shots for any y'all that's one of mine, baby. Niggas that give a statement for they do the time, baby. Ruined his reputation, that's a suicide, baby.
In my circle, I don't hear when it's get in. My niggas warring. Better hold it down for the game. My niggas get warring. Heard them people screaming my name. My niggas warring. You know we run the field, don't play. So when you level up, y'all can walk my way. My niggas warring. Your time is running. running out on the clock. My shit in war. I still get respect on the block. My shit in war. I took a break and still y'all here. This is war. We bringing smoke. I suggest y'all clear. My shit in war.
Much love. I'm like, baby, what's up? Said she a real one. She got her nails did, she got her hair done, she got her toes did, and she got a lot to offer. And don't get it twisted, she'll go off on it. What's good, sweetheart? I know you hear my heartbeat. I wasn't driving, but I was in that car seat. I hope you feel me from PC to Marcy. And I call you sweetheart, cause baby, your heart's sweet. I had to wife you. I never met a woman that was quite like you. When we first chilled, I was standing like the Eiffel. But nothing happened, but when it finally did, I went off like a rifle. Been a minute since I've been in a relationship. First time loving, and I hear there's no replacing it. The good times and bad times are worth facing it. Love is like a test, and I plan on acing it. That for whatever, ever since we've been together. She be making it better when I be dealing with pressure. She be working so hard, and I don't be wanting to stress her. So I cook her a meal, and then I slowly undress her. Cause she my gangster girl, she my down chick. She's someone I can fool around and just clown with. She's someone I can walk and go out of town with. But we stay grounded, we only greyhounded. So girl, let me take you away, but that's only if you wanna escape. Cause no other woman can take your place. And baby, I love your face, and I'm so down to your pace. What's up? I said, baby, what's up?
Damn! Ish. Coffee.
I'm like, baby, what's up?
Yeah, it's 92.9 FM in the Loop Radio, man. You already know what it is. It's Tuesday night, man. Every Tuesday night, 10 to 12. We in the building. Dot, man, what's good with you?
We here, man. You know what it is. Tuesday night. You dig? Got some artists in the building. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about, man. Introduce yourself, Bobo, first of all.
Yeah, it's Color the Artist, man. I'm in the building. Add me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever you can find me. YouTube channel, COLORTHEARTIST. Color the Artist, man. Got my boy E&E in the building, and we doing this real big, man.
Facts. You got a Harlem, right?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Factual.
Harlem versus everybody.
Oh, Harlem World. Okay. That's a fact, dude.
Double up to the world blow up.
Yeah.
Got my boy Just Play in the building too, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing it real big, man. And
Shout out to Just Play. Yeah. No doubt.
Nah, facts, man. So,
Yes, sir.
real deal. Everybody, y'all know how we do it up here, man. We got some things we want to discuss with y'all. Know, like my fault. I'm a little hot right now. I'm melting and shit. I'm a little sweaty and shit, man. You know what I mean? Moving around. What's good with you though, Doc? What's poppin', man?
We here though, man. I mean, you
Nice,
know,
man.
I don't know, man. You know, before we get into the artists, we want to talk a little bit about a couple of current events. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Kareem Hunt situation. You know what I'm saying? With the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's messy, man.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that whole thing, the whole
They let him
hoopla.
go, right?
Yeah, man. The Kansas City Chiefs let him go behind
February.
behind the footage that actually got revealed exactly that happened months ago, early this year. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, basically my point in the whole situation is I just think, like, when are these athletes gonna learn? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you in a certain position and you put certain people in your circle and you make yourself vulnerable situation like this, and also when you let alcohol take control of you in certain situations where you might be in a situation where it can harm your career or your well-being. I just think dudes got to make better situations, man, especially being around them folk. And I ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Being around them folk, and y'all got these chicks all in the hotel rooms, wherever you at, all in the crib and all that, and they just there for the dollar, for the celebrity, you know what I'm saying? If you was a lesser man than that, they wouldn't be around. So I just think dudes got to be much more careful about having them folks around them, man, and, involved in everything that they do in leads a situation like this. How you feel about it, Brody?
I actually, it's crazy. My fault, not to cut you off. But it's crazy because I pictured you coming at it from a different angle in my head. Like,
okay, that's my angle.
You you get a little pro-black on him sometime.
Absolutely.
So I really thought you was gonna come at us with the, yo, he's a black man and they doing him dirty. I swear to God, I thought that's how you was
I was still on that side. I said
It's
he
just
got
like
them
having
folk,
artist
the folk around
development.
him, and everybody know who the folk is because the chicks
It's
be
like
trying
having
to
an artist development for an artist. Like, you need a good publicist. You need someone that's around that's gonna help you avoid these situations that these boys get into, man. Like, once you get money, you're gonna have vultures, you're gonna have women, you're gonna have all types of people trying to get you out your element, and you have to be, you know, have some sensibility of these things that's around you. So he just had the wrong people around him. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he shouldn't be kicked out of the league, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe that he needs some domestic violence type of program to get into to help him with his anger management and restorative justice. Like, you gotta help this man rebuild himself instead of just kicking him out the league. That don't help a person advance themselves and get more mature in the situation.
No, absolutely. And the NFL, they're good for that. They're very good for that.
Do we feel like that's the NFL's job? Like the NFL is responsible for making sure that because, I mean, honestly.
Absolutely. They got all these millions. They got all this money put into, you know, trying to have some restorative justice and have a balance within the league. You have to put into the program to help these people. Why just kick them out? That's not going to learn. That's not going to get them to learn his lesson. What it does is just takes more money out of black man's mouth that has a beautiful talent that could actually be something, a game-changer type of person inside the NFL. And what you do is delete him from the cat, because this happened before with Ray Rice and all types of other people. So what are you doing to help this man?
Ray Rice was crazy. He did that to his wife.
My personal opinion with the matter is, especially, and I'm glad you brought up Ray Rice, especially after the Ray Rice situation, I think these dudes should have learned from his situation. You know what I'm saying? And been a little bit more smarter. I mean, did we see the footage? He really was going after this chick. Like,
well, everybody, nobody knows
like,
this man's trials and tribulations, how he grew up.
Don't.
What's the element he been in?
Once you're in the position where you at, you have a responsibility. To me, I believe you have a responsibility to yourself and to your kids.
It's never
to
right
keep your nose
to
clean
put your
bit.
hands on anyone.
No, definitely, and to your family.
Any human being, period. You think what I'm saying? Especially civilians. But at the end of the day, what you got to understand is that no one wants to get into the story of how he did it, what happened in the situation, what led to the situation even occurring. Nobody wants to know that part. What they want to just see is the after effect of what these cameras caught, which is a minimal of the situation.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, what the cameras caught, let's go into, I mean, when he had a little, I think, an interview on ESPN after with the lady, I forgot her name, and he kind of, you know, apologized, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, said, you know, he's totally wrong, you know, he's willing to take, he took full responsibility for it, but when you actually go back to the footage, he was, I think, it was more so how aggressive he was acting, because he really didn't, you know, the chick was acting more aggressive than him, actually, in a sense, for a second. She caught him with the little right hook real quick. He tried to push her. Then he did have his mans in him, handlers, so to speak, that was definitely holding him back, because they knew what it was. They knew what he's up against. They're like, listen, this guy assaults this feet. It was you saw it?
Friend?
Saw the footage?
Yeah, I saw
it. Oh, no, but he said, listen, it was the first time that he met her.
Yeah, they was all grouping up with a bunch of dudes.
With his chick, though, but his chick was there, so he said it was a chick.
Because I know some chicks that's very belligerent, extra, will cause some confusion, and then you'll end up making a drastic move, not thinking subconsciously, and put yourself in a situation.
That's exactly what happened to
vulnerability,
him. That's exactly what happened.
Where you harm your whole career.
Right.
Now, I doubted she wanted to harm his career, but it was a wrong move for a person that's just coming out of his teenage years. He's a kid, man.
Oh, no, he's definitely still a kid. That's what I'm saying. So young and definitely a superstar in the league.
He can learn from his experience if you give him the right teaching and training and help him to be a better man and a better person, but just to kick him out and remove him.
I totally agree.
The
NFL is so quick to pull the rug out for somebody in their career for know, for mistakes they made. And I understand, like, we don't at all, none of us here condone battery or any type of assaults against women. But
when you talk,
you know what I'm saying, guys make mistakes,
you gotta separate yourself from things that's gonna harm business. NFL is going through enough right now when it comes to dealing with fans and dealing with the public right now, especially after the Colin Kaepernick whole situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to. They ain't dealing with nothing. Get out of here. That's a whole.
Hold on.
Let's keep it above. Yeah,
I'm not an NFL fan.
No, I know.
I'm just telling you from the other side of
they're
the
dealing
field,
with a publicity crisis,
at the end of the deal,
inadvertent.
Right at the end of the
publicity
day,
crisis, inadvertent.
They're gonna deal with this Colin Kaepernick situation and then turn right around and condone domestic violence.
I just think they need to be more consistent. Like, whatever you deal with as far as one person, then deal with them with the rest. And I feel like there's no consistency with the NFL. I feel like
Absolutely. What do you stand like? What principles are you standing on? NFL. All right, one guy gets banished from the league because he says, "Listen, people are getting mistreated in this country, and I'm going to do what someone that was part of the military told me to do as far as showing respect for the flag. I'm going to kneel." I was sitting at first. I spoke, and that's another. We ain't gonna get too much into the cabinet thing because we had conversations about that. Yeah. But anyway, a guy from the military, a military veteran, told him, "Listen, instead of sitting, as you probably know, kneel." So what do you stand for? Like you banishing someone for actually standing up for his rights, saying people are not getting treated right, and then you're banishing someone from assaulting women. It's not the same. One guy's a law. No, I know you know. I'm just saying. I'm speaking towards the NFL.
Once that happened, I stopped.
One guy's a law-abiding citizen. Never got stopped. Never got arrested. Not got any trouble off the field. Only thing he said, I'm going to kneel because the police brutality of African and melanated people in this country. And you say, okay, well, we don't need you because our fans and our constituents don't like that. Like, what do you stand for, NFL? Get out of here.
The NFL stands for billions
FOH,
of dollars.
NFL, FOH,
billions of dollars, nigga. However it come in, that's all they care about, the bread. They don't care about these young dudes' lives,
no, absolutely.
man.
It's their
They're
bottom
slaves.
Line. Of course,
at
it's
the
the
end of the
bottom
day.
line.
Control them. What they need to know is that we come from different. Before we became these NFL players, these stars, these superstars that you hold us to this certain standard, you have to know that we are individuals. We are real live persons with real lives. And that we have different experiences growing up. And if you don't give us the right treatment and understanding to help heal ourselves as individuals, then you put us in a stigma and the propaganda and all these commercials and things that give you 15 seconds. Like, how did you do your due diligence when you allowed TMZ to get the footage, but then you are not captivating this footage when you have all these billions of dollars?
Nah, I definitely dig it.
So the NFL dropped the ball on that one.
Matter of fact, let's check out this footage real quick, man. Real quick, we're gonna come right back. We're gonna get into this a little bit of clip from dude's interview and all that.
It's released Kareem Hunt on Friday.
The Kareem Hunt joint
was released by TMZ, which showed him pushing and kicking a woman back in February. The chief said Hunt lied to them when they asked about the details of the incident, and Hunt admitted to that. And yesterday he tried to explain his actions. Let's hear it.
Honestly, it was just a long night, and to be exact, it don't really matter what happened. I was in the wrong. I could have, took responsibility and, made the right decision to, find a way to de-escalate the whole situation. It was definitely some things that were said and did that I did not like, and that's not an excuse. It's not. I'm that person in that video did not deserve that. I didn't mean to hurt anybody or anything like that. It's really tough.
All right, Shannon, what is your reaction?
All right, man, we back. We don't care about what Shannon's reaction was. So,
Shannon to go sharp.
We seen the kick now. Yeah. We was having a little conversation on the sideline about the kick. Speak your piece, bro. I want to hear what you...
I'm going to be honest with you, man. Putting your feet or hands on any woman, no matter which way you did it, whether it's a light kick, big kick, short kick, whatever, in the times that we are in, is unnecessary. It's something that could have been avoided, and you should have turned the other way. Bottom line, period.
Yeah, I'll say, me being the person I am, I'm like, okay, yeah, it was a baby kick. Did he kick it? Did it look like he kicked the, even in real time when you watch it, it was like he was being grabbed, dragged away, and he, like, threw a little kick. I can't excuse it though because she's a female and she was already on the floor from whatever after they pushed her or whatever and she kind of squatted down. So I'll say he definitely he shouldn't have did that. But I'm gonna still
he tried to punt her.
It was a little baby kick though. But you know what? Like because he's a football player and because she's a female, they're gonna blow it up.
And
so
plus it's being videotaped.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they don't have the videotapes of these things, and these things, I don't know what went on with the investigation, but from his understanding, he haven't been spoken to, communicated with.
Yeah.
As far as what was the story, what led into the situation, and how this thing's evolved.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he don't want to go into all that. I mean, even that interview we watched the whole interview. He talked a little bit about it, like there was some disagreements. You know what I'm saying? With and she called me. One thing led to another. So they're never gonna get into. We're never gonna know exactly what happened.
Come on,
we'll
man.
know a little
Us,
something.
As a black community, we've been hung on trees. We've been killed. We've been brutalized. We've been for over 400 years, man. To see us in a situation like this and is no help as far as putting us in a situation where we can be in a program, somewhere where we can communicate with somebody that can help us change the element or the situation that we are leading ourselves into, then that's when the problem occurred. It's no help for this man, and I feel like he's crying and he's begging for some sort of help, and you have to reach out and help this man and put him in a better situation. But should his whole career be ended because of this?
Definitely no.
I do not feel like
that. He just needs a little anger management. That's all. It's a little anger management.
You're a good representative, man. I give you that, man. You're a good representative. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no sympathy for this guy, yo. And not like.
Understood.
Like not on some like He-Man woman saving nigga evil. Just on some like, bro, I'm tired of seeing like you said, we done got hanged, we done got whipped, we done got we done had everything done to us.
Brothers and
right?
sisters hang.
When are we gonna learn? Like, yo, ain't no slack for us. There ain't none. Like regardless of what the situation is, there's no slack. When we gonna learn, like, yo, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
The question is, does your talent supersede your reaction in the moment of doing something when you're gonna make plenty of mistakes? There's plenty of, not just NFL players, but human beings. We have human error. We make plenty of mistakes from a youngster growing into our older ages of knowing what you should and what you should not do. So obviously, whatever his experiences was in life, he didn't have the proper understanding to not do these things when you're in the light of that nature. And for that reason alone, he should be communicated with, brought in, given certain programs, anger management, whatever it is.
But I'm going to keep it 100. Let's break it down even further. Let's take it to like the school system. Let's take it from there and let's bring it to the school system, right? You got a kid in first grade, right? And he's in class with a kid who just does whatever he wants. Parent doesn't listen. I mean, parent doesn't chastise him and doesn't, you know what I mean? He doesn't listen to the parent. You know what I'm saying? Do you want your kid in the class with that kid? Because, I mean, obviously, the kid is lacking something at home, right? The kid is lacking and needs some help in certain areas. But do you want your child to have to suffer because this child is suffering at home?
Well, I didn't grow up at this punk age. What I'm saying is that, you know, I know what a real ass whooping is. Being beat with a twitch,
I've been beat with
goddamn extension cord, you know, jumping out the shower.
Come from that era. That's the era.
You took that out my mouth just now, boy.
Those ass whoopings. Now those ass whoopings are considered abuse nowadays.
No, of course they
But
are.
like I said, you know,
my mom would have got life.
A lot of times, you know, when we grew up in the element of being, you don't know what that man experienced. He could have experienced some abuse at his home. He could have been abused as a kid. It's things that leads to these reactions as you get older. You dig what I'm saying? So to see a woman put a hand on him or things of that nature, and I wasn't doing anything to you, might lead him to result to him making a quick reaction that put him in a situation where his career could be.
And I'm glad you said that. Let me segue to that. Where, like I said, he came out, he said something to her. She came in his face and it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's when he started acting aggressive. But let me even get to more of the point, to the core of Kareem Hunt's problems. It's two issues that caused that to happen that night. One is alcohol, and the other one is immaturity. It's simple. It's not even much more than that, because of course alcohol was involved, which allows you to make decisions that's irrational, that you regret later on. And being 23 years old, you're immature. You know what I'm saying? You is a girl and they're yelling. You know what I'm saying? You said something to her. She definitely swung and hit him. That's when he started acting like a raging bull when he was holding him back.
I mean, 20 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Do worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, the kid is immature and alcohol was involved, so that's just really what it comes down to. But I hope he get an opportunity to get. I hope he gets suspended, whether he sits out the season. He's one of the most talented at his position in the NFL at 23 years old, so I think he's gonna play it again. I'll say that. You think he's gonna play again? I say he's gonna play again.
I hope so. I mean,
that's what I say, because it's not a Ray Rice situation.
From what I have seen and experienced, they don't give us urban or black African Americans opportunities again.
It's plenty of guys in the league right now that got second chances. What's the dude that's down with us playing with the Patriots? Josh Gordon, that was suspended. Like, I think his name is Josh Gordon. He was suspended from the league several times.
When it's highlighted to this extent, I don't see them giving us these opportunities that we so much deserve, because your whole life shouldn't be thrown away for one incident.
Yeah, they make you suffer. But like I said, I say he's going to play again. We'll see. I mean, I know we all hope he does, but I think he will. I think he will.
Do you watch the football? Do you watch NFL?
Great talent.
I've been watching
I don't
this
even- I
season.
swear
I've
to
been
God.
watching it, but last season I was on the
I
blackout.
don't even know what this dude, what position this dude.
I was on the
played.
blackout last season.
I don't know.
But this season I've been
Honestly,
watching.
I'm speaking from.
Play plenty positions, man.
No, I'm just saying, like,
He's
in
running
general, I'm
back, he
speaking
plays
from a
running
blind-
back, wide
a blind
receiver.
spot, just talking about
He
the
can block.
situation. Honestly, I'm tired of talking about people with talent in the wrong light. You know what I'm saying? In the wrong situation. Like, you know what I mean? We had the Bill Cosby, we had the Dwight Howard, we had the, you know what I mean? We done the
Dwight the Nut Hugger Howard. Yeah, we had that
these
segment.
dudes-
We had the
all
Dwight
these
the
people
Nut Hugger
is-
Howard segment.
Is talented people who, you know what I'm saying, decided to be in the public eye for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I'm really interested in too much.
No, not really decided to be the public eye for different reasons. These are talented people who just got caught up, maybe whether they got exposed for something they were doing, or just, you know what I'm saying, it comes with the territory.
Say for instance, he get in this situation, he get hands put on him, he call the police. It would have been no resolve there. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of times we take the resolve in
You
our
talk about
own
the football
hands.
player?
Yeah, for instance, if something happens and you call the police, you consider a snitch. You consider the bitch ass nigga. You consider somebody that, you know, excuse my language, but you consider someone that doesn't, you know, that doesn't accommodate where we come from and what we stand for.
Not
as men.
respecting the street code. You said somebody that's not respecting the street code.
That
From the
happen to
street,
us, man, as individuals.
from the
And I think
mud,
it's
you're supposed to,
unfortunate.
it's codes you're supposed to respect.
Very
So that's how we look at that.
But at the end of the day, like I said, man, it's a learning experience, and I think he deserves another chance, man.
Yeah, I think he'll get it, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely think get it. Shout out to Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. He deserves another chance,
FOH
man.
to the NFL, because y'all really
man.
be bugging. Y'all be tripping, man. NBA. Shout out to the NBA, man.
Is an MF.
NBA giving guaranteed money anyway. NFL ain't giving guaranteed money. They, you know, you'll be the best at your position. They still don't want to pay you. They want to franchise tag you and pay you what they want for the next 3 years, and then wait till you get old and tell you that, you know, and then trade you.
I don't feel like they
It's
give you
crazy
enough
with the
money for
NFL.
these concussions.
It's crazy.
For these injuries, they don't pay.
NBA handles this much more
It's a
better.
$1 billion industry, man. I feel like
It
the
is.
NBA, they pay these players.
Absolutely.
In the NFL, these people go through way more brutality as far as a football game.
and
these kids
and
are
they get millions, but they don't have guaranteed. That the problem is the guaranteed money. That's it. 'Cause they have a contract that's big, but it don't be guaranteed.
They're in the struggle at the end of their days, man. When they when they hang them cliques up, boy.
Your whole life, man,
90% of them is finito.
That's like with any sport. I mean, the stars who get the biggest contract is always going to do well after they play. But the same thing with basketball. That's what this Sebastian Tello was talking
as
about.
far as pain and
oh, I mean, okay, all right, you're talking about money. I'm saying no, but oh gosh,
pain
okay.
and agony,
Absolutely,
like,
much more
facts,
so than
like
a basketball
needing
player.
more
yeah.
doctors than Kobe Bryant. Like
you
feel
leave
me?
that game, man, you
That's a
might
fact.
not have a leg.
So
I
don't want to stick on this too long. We got a couple more things we want to talk about real quick.
We touched on all the bases.
Right. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about that was kind of in the social media realm this week. WorldStar, there was a video on WorldStar with a dude and a teenage girl in the car. Did y'all happen to see that?
I ain't checked that out, man. You gotta give me further information.
Lord of mercy, man. Actually, I'm gonna just get into the footage, man, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it.
I'm seeing this for the first time.
Yeah, I didn't. A girl in the feet. No, I didn't see this. I heard about something that was on with, but
Y'all can see that it's kind of small from there.
You ain't that type person. You just ain't gonna fuck with me no more.
I will.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I saw this joint. Exactly, I know what
I seen them toes today too. Them toes so pretty. I go get them done for you and everything. You hear me? You want me to get them done for you? I will get them polished. They don't look like they need clean because they already clean. You want me to get them polished for you?
I polish my own toes.
Damn, this your mama right here.
Real Deal FM, New York's finest.
New York City is here again as Les Q Caribbean Restaurant presents their annual fish fry. Saturday, December 8th, starting 12 noon until. All happening.
You stop and get her something to eat.
No. We on our way to a job now. She said she was home. You home?
No.
Huh?
You can buy her something to eat, but you don't give me no gas money, though.
I don't got, man, I just want to still for some change, you hear me?
I'm not finna motherfucking play with you, dude.
Man.
I'm not finna play with you.
Man, I had about 3 hours worth of time, man. At my mama's house, man.
I'm not finna play with you.
I just when we got dinner, man, we shot out.
Whatever.
For real.
Well, I was just hollering. Nothing.
It was up. Y'all finna drop her off, though.
All right.
All right.
All right.
What? I said, oh, man, sir, come on, they gonna tell on me like that. The name tastes so good. It's 4:30.
Alright. You seen where it was going and all that. What it was. We ain't gonna waste too much time with it. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna jump it off with this one. First of all, watching the drinkers, I'm seeing all the people wilding out and saying whatever. I don't know how old the girl is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong, but I am saying from the looks of things, this been going on for a little minute. This ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? She's familiar with that. The mother seemed like she was jealous at the fact, like, oh, you gonna get her son to eat? Like, I don't know, man. The shit was kind of weird.
Yeah, we gonna go down the line. We gonna go down the line. Yeah, I was gonna say
it definitely didn't seem like she didn't push him off. She didn't say stop, nothing like. But she's recording.
Right. I'll say this. In my opinion on it, I'll say, well, first of all, he's a sleazebag. He's definitely a creep.
It looked like she was recording it.
Dude is doing. He's a creep. Let me make my point. Let lead into my point. Like, obviously, she's definitely a little girl. She's recording. Sometimes when it comes to, again, to being immature, like she's 15, 16 years old, the mind is still not mature enough. You know what I'm saying? It could be manipulated by a grown man. Like, it's just real. You know what I'm saying? That's why pimping exists in America, because the mind of a grown woman can be manipulated. So imagine a 17-year-old child. So I'm not even going to blame her for being in a situation. She might just be in a situation where it's uncontrollable, so she decides to record it.
No, she's definitely not to blame.
I'm just saying, let me make a point. So she decides to record it so it won't be looked at like she's lying about it. But all the blame goes to homeboy for being the sleazebag for that, because she's a young girl with a young mind. As I said, the ways that a mind can be manipulated, there's no excuses for that. So yeah, family to be dealt with ASAP. And then they had the moms call in, like, and he's like, yeah, took her to get something to eat, and you rubbing on the coochie, like, come on, fam.
How you feel about it, color, man?
Man, listen, man. A lot of this stuff, man, like I said, nowadays you got these cameras held up. You got this situation where people are doing things for money, doing things to put people in certain situations that they don't need to be. You just got to be more smarter as an adult, man. He had to know these cameras was up at the time being, so you got to be just a goofy to step in and allow that situation just to partake and just allow yourself to be caught up in a situation like that. I mean, child molestation, dealing with anybody that's younger than you, and any character is just out of line. So you deserve anything to get caught up with. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I don't respect that.
I seen somebody make a post the other day, and it said something along the lines of, and it was a female. It said something along the lines of, dudes will watch you grow up and then try to F you. And
yeah, I mean, a lot of these young
it's
right.
crazy.
Kids.
I don't even, that's kind of weird to see a girl grow up. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that, definitely. I mean, in the hood, you see that easily. You see that.
These older guys, man, don't have no thought process or understanding. Like, yo, listen, man, if you're not the proper age, man, there's no need for me to be mingling with you anyway. I'm a goofy. I'm too old to be looking at somebody young or not of age to be looking at you in a sexual manner.
Daughter's age, like.
No, absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, like, that's a little different too. I mean, because like, say if you actually saw someone grow up, you moved away to whatever. Now she's 28 and you happen to be, she's 28 years old and you happen to be in your 40s or something, and you like, yo, you looking good. I want to be like, I mean, I don't know, but you know, it's kind of weird with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I saw you when you was a child and I see you 15 years later, you're a grown woman, and I want to hit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're a grown woman. It's not like I was watching you as a child. Like I can't wait to see you grow up. That's perverted.
Nah, but that's what
you know what I'm saying.
That's what I think.
Like, you got these young girls on Instagram, on FaceTime, on whatever the case may be, wearing, soliciting themselves as their adults. You need to be at home. You need more parent structure at the household, first and foremost. Don't even put yourself in a situation where your daughter or this young lady is around someone of that age, some old-ass goofy trying to get in somebody's pants that makes you. She shouldn't even been in the car. So it's not her fault. It's not, you know, and I won't give full blame to him, but she knows what she's doing. And you could be a manipulative mind. Once you get caught up in that situation,
I can't condone. No, I can't condone that too. Like I said, we don't know how old homegirl is. I'm not putting that on her at all. I'm not condoning that at all. That's all on him. I mean, but you say she shouldn't be in the car. I mean, that's her mom's boyfriend. Y'all supposed to be cool. You like her step pops. Like we can't ride to the store. She should be able to ride to the store with her step pops without getting the coochie felt on by him and all that.
I ain't saying nothing about doing these things, these activities. So my thing is that it shouldn't be done.
You still gotta blame the mother because you don't know the character of the people you bringing around your children.
No, absolutely. And some of the mother's part of the blame. I agree. The mother's part of the blame. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Maybe who knows if she, but there's so many things that we don't know. Who knows if she told her mother something like that happened before and the mother didn't believe her, which is what brought her to record. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so many things that could happen that we don't know. But you know, like I know we both don't co-sign. None of us co-sign that nonsense. So yeah,
I want to build on that too long, man. Move right along. The last thing I forgot. It was something you wanted to speak about too.
Yeah, we could go into that a little bit.
The Rodriguez lady.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
I didn't really get into that though. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I didn't hear anything.
It's the real deal, man. Let it be known.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
let it be known. It's the real deal, baby.
You heard about it? Evelyn Rodriguez being killed. What happened now?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, man. There's this lady. I thought I wrote it because I wanted to. Oh, matter of fact, her name is Evelyn Rodriguez. Basically, this, if I'm not mistaken, it was in Long Island. I wanted to touch on the white privilege in this country. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too deep, but I wanted to touch on that, and I'll keep it short. Evelyn Rodriguez is the mother of a young girl who was, you know, the MS-13 real, you know, in the news and all that right now. I believe it happened in Long Island. She was the mother. After I talk about it, y'all can definitely, you know, if you watch the news every now and again, you're familiar with the story. Her daughter was killed by MS-13, whatever, right? In Long Island. So they had, I don't want to misspeak on where it happened at. I wish I had the story up, but it happened somewhere in the city. It's either maybe Long Island, maybe. I think it was in Long Island, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken on where it happened at, pardon me. But anyway, her daughter was killed by MS-13 members. So they had a memorial. You know, she had the memorial flowers or whatever may have you, the area up for the daughter. It was some lady who just didn't like the memorial. I think they said she was trying to sell a house, so she felt like the memorial would throw people off when they're trying to purchase the house, from the story that I gather, right? So this lady said was desecrating the memorial for her daughter's grave, where she had, you know what I'm saying, where her daughter got killed at, where he had the stuff at flowers and teddy bears and stuff like that. The woman desecrated a couple of times. Wow. Let's fast forward to the mother, who's been on the news. That's why I told you, look, there's plenty of clips of her talking and all that. Says she was, when it first happened in 2016, she was on the news, de Blasio, trying to fight for different laws and stuff like that for kids to protect children from gang and stuff like that. But anyway, fast forward to the mother comes to the place where the woman is, you know what I'm saying, causing a conflict and messing up the memorial. They have a confrontation. Now mind you, right, the woman's daughter was killed by MS-13. All he did was set up a memorial to remember her daughter by in the area where it happened at. This lady doesn't like it, so she shows up, sees the lady one day. They have a confrontation. The lady gets in the car. From the story I gathered from the news, the lady gets in the car, tries to pull over something after throwing the stuff from the memorial, the bears and all that stuff in the trunk. So the lady gets in front of the car like, where you going? Nah. They said people was like, yo, don't you put on the gas. Lady presses on the grass, kills the lady. Wow. Kills her dead. Wow. I'm surprised you didn't hear the story. So the lady that she was actually just, you know what I'm saying, mourning her daughter, and got killed by a lady because she was mad at the memorial. Oh, this is messing up the sales or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So, and my thing is, the point I was saying when it comes to the white privilege, the lady wasn't even arrested. I was going to talk about how this is in the country. I don't know who the lady's connected to, whether a father, uncle, cousins, a judge, or in the police, but she was never arrested for 3 months. Just recently, about a week ago, they arrested the charge with like criminal negligence, not even manslaughter or, you know what I'm saying, vehicular manslaughter, criminal negligence, which she can get probation for, and then let her walk right out the courtroom on her own recognizance.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So the point of this whole story, I was gonna say, is like this white privilege in this country that would never happen if that was a person of a different descent. You know what I'm saying? Latino, black, and things like that. And it's a lady, you know, dark shades on, comes out, took 4 months to arrest her. In 2 minutes to let her out the jail after they charged her with criminal negligence. Yeah, so man. It's just I'm just disgusted by the white privilege in this country, and I wanted to say that it's a shame, man. And rest in peace to Evelyn Rodriguez, man. And
rest in peace.
Condolences to the family, because it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
I don't know too much information, you know what I'm saying, besides of what you're telling me right now. So I'm not really going. I don't really have no real comment on it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds horrible.
It's just very unfortunate in society that we live in.
It sounds horrible.
Listen, it was one of the most. I mean, that's got to be one of the most terrible stories. You know, that we've heard lately. Anybody that's related, man, feel free to call in. I
definitely got to look into it
and talk about that, because it's terrible, man. Call up. You already know what it is. 347-441-4226.
We live, man.
You know.
We live, call in.
We're in the building, man. It's in the Loop Radio. You know how we do it every Tuesday night.
Very devastating.
10 to 12, man. We're going to get into some music real quick, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Color the Artist, man. We're going to talk to him and see what he's dealing with right now and what he got going on. You dig?
Absolutely.
So y'all keep locked in, man. And as a matter of fact, as we start off, we're going to start off with one of his joints, his new
Double Up.
New video.
Get in the loop.
Announce the video, man.
Stay in the loop.
Good versus Evil, man. It's out right now, streaming on all platforms. Man, y'all stay in tune. Get connected with the wave, man, and what I'm doing, man. Double up to the world, blow up. E&E Records in the building, produced by Billionaire Beats, directed by Diego Vera. It's doing it real big, man. R.I.P., man, my boy Chinks. Happy birthday to my boy Chinks.
Fact.
Happy birthday
R.I.P.
to
Chinks.
You know, we doing it real big, man. You know what it is.
And King Hove, happy B-Day. That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, big shout out to Yada. Yeah, that's my guy. Tayonce, GVO Management. We in the building.
What's the video?
Yeah. Bad boys.
What up, boy?
See my homie on the nose. Wasn't focused on his toe. I remember back in Blue. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. Woo. See my homie on the nose. I remember back in Blue. I was staying with a talk. Yeah. I was staying with a talk. I had to get it on my own. I had to break it down, put them chickens on the road. For that money, homie, they're gonna get exposed. Don't be acting like a gangster and get put up in the hole. 40K off one swipe, yeah, I declared it. Shorty wanna up, and he gotta let my man hit. Tell Brody pass the bean in with the panicking. We can run up on this V and he gon' vanish. I had to do it for my dogs. Head tap, body bag, put him in the mall. Used to be a youngin', now you're looking at a boss. It's a new Da Vinci, this shit they ain't trippin'. See my homie on the nose. Wasn't focused on his toe. I remember back in Blue. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. Woo.
Absolutely.
See my homie on the nose. I remember back in Blues. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. I was staying with a toe.
Oh God, hallelujah. Yellow teeth the block. I was in them hollow stool. Yeah, maneuver. Tu sabes, mami. Wasabi, get your homie. Real in the heel figure. Yeah, I'm rocking Tommy. Every track I body out my ghetto kamikaze. Girl is kicking like karate. Bugatti, Illuminati. Been a cop, Nicky, mimicky, finicky energy. I'm the originator that he a mini me. Yeah, I'm paying Tennessee from Harlem out to Tennessee. Smooth. I'm a smooth operator. Party like I'm Marty. Shorty hot in this shawty. Bad ex Wally. Deja look
See
with
my
each
homie
other.
on the nose. Wasn't focused on his toe. I remember back in Blue. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. Woo. See my homie on the nose. I remember back in Blues. I was staying with a toe. Yeah. I was staying with a toe.
Take that.
I bet. I'm gonna check it out.
East Coast, get the money, long time, no buzz. Birth of the culture, one time, show love. Drop it in the pot, got your brain on drugs. Home of hip hop, we remain that plug. Your boy a little loose, but the chain fits snug. Pop a couple bottles, about to drown the whole club. Jack keep ringing, got the team on grub. All my troops came from the mud.
While you were sleeping last night, I checked the side of the whip and drove. Cruise up the west side. Work. It's like they took me off that stove. Phone ringing like a mother. The city know I got that blow. Phone ringing like a mother. The city know I got that blow. Phone ringing like a mother. I got that phone ringing like a mother.
New York, get the money, long time, no cash. It ain't hard to tell that we got it on smash. It ain't hard to smell that I'm blowing on grass. And as far as I'm concerned, y'all putting out trash at last. We on top of this. Ain't nothing hot as this. You riding with the one who got a lock to the metropolis. Stand down. This is how we blam on them. Every day we shining, so this is how we jam on them. Hands on them. Hands on them.
While you were sleeping last night, I had to get up and go. Took a cruise up the FDR. I had to go and bust my move. I'm really heavy, mate. It's like they threw me off the boat. Phone ringing like a mother. The whole city know that I'm that dope. Phone ringing like a mother. Phone ringing like a mother. Phone ringing like a mother. Got that phone ringing like a mother.
Now when they say ball, I've been making rounds all winter. Phone ringing like a call center. Move the whole John like I come from a Philly block. I can make the pot do the wop and the Millie rock. I can take a block at a half, make another block. I can turn a bike to a Benz to a parking lot. I'm a bad boy, you can tell the way I diddy block. Back up every bar, I can make the whole city hot. City hot.
I got it. I ain't answering. My phone's ringing. My phone is just ringing like a mother. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. I'm sorry, you've reached. Hey, my phone. Keep calling, it's gonna ring like a motherfucker. I said ring, 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 call. Ring, my phone's ringing like a motherfucker.
My nigga, that shit you talking about, it's a fact. You know the vibe.
I mean, hello,
Shit, ain't nothing like drug money. I'm in the club, I'm fucking up the plug money. Fake niggas, no love. Trick way, she can't even get a dub from me. First you love you, then they hate you. This what happens when you can't drink. Same game with the same crew. Don't suppose I had to break.
They say practice make perfect. Shit, I get high and listen to my first shit before I write verses. No accidents, I'm killing them on purpose. You ain't got a bargain when you know what your worth is. I'm in the hood pumping where they throwing up gang signs. Getting off white and wearing it at the same time. The game all puffed up, what does it come to? How your gun tucked and your chain is tucked too. I've been in hoods around the world where you never rode. In the projects with my heat before the weather sold. You buying the shit, but that ain't in the guidelines. You had a Saks Fifth, but I offered the 5 times. Keep getting raw, what you doing, man, you finished. I've been walking around with this Cuban for a minute. I'm money motivated, and tell me what's the business. I'm grinding till I'm black car uni with no limits.
Shit, ain't nothing like drug money. I'm in the club, I'm fucking up the plug money. Fake niggas, no love, so trick way, she can't even get a dub from me. First you love you, then they hate you. This what happens when you can't crew. Same game with the same crew. Don't suppose niggas, we ain't never numb. Kirk me and you ain't never hung. Yeah, I fucked her and I ain't never come. Corner boy got drugs moving. Care less what you was doing. Past movie, don't care about. No OG, you should fear about. I'm in the streets like cook crack. I'm running up, I ain't look back. Shorty bad, but puss whack. I ain't the guy you should look at. I'm still serving, I'm still chopping. And bend over, you still popping. Them crackheads, they still copping. What's 12 when he still watch? I'm in the field, no days off. Chop it up and I made more. Sold drugs, I ain't paid for. Got work that he paid for. 100 years I was raised that. You wanna eat, you can say that. I grew up getting slave packs. I'm a plug in and I say that. Shit, ain't nothing like drug money. I'm in the club, fucking up the plug money. Fake niggas no love, so trick ways, she can't even get a dub from me. First you love you, then they hate you. This what happens when you kick through. Same game with the same crew. Those clothes I had to break
when I was young, my life was no joke. Uncle's getting high, daddy sold him the dope. Mom's all alone, showing me in the ropes. Don't matter the fight, she always get off them ropes. Connect A1, getting it off the boat. If it's dry over there, let me know. I make it snow, getting it for the low, but you got it for cheap. So if the cops hit your door, then you ain't get it from me. The innocent and me do bad things for a good cause. Either you're dead or in jail with them war scars. We fall hard, but I get up strong. Cause if I'm down, best believe I won't be there long. You know my eyes on the prize. No matter the range, I put lead in your head. No matter the range, catch me at the dealership. It don't matter what range. Could be a blood or a crip. It don't matter, we bang.
Ain't nothing like drug money. I'm in the club, not the plug money. Fake niggas no love.
2.9 FM, man, you know what it is. Tuesday night, 10 to 12. We up here, down there, what's good?
This what happens when you kick crew. Same game with the same crew. Those are clothes I had to break through.
We're gonna drop something new right now, man. Y'all tuned in. Stay tuned in. Don't go nowhere, man. We here, we ain't go nowhere.
I just need a bell. I just need a bell. Shit. I just need a bell. I just need it. I just need it. I just need a bell. I just need it. I just need it. I just need a bell. Shut it better than a phone. Shut it bad. I just need a bell. Shut it better than a phone. Yeah, shut it bad. Look, flying out the city over cities. When you see me, baby, you know where I land at. If you wanna come and holler, baby, meet me in the lobby. In the way you switch your body, baby, you gon' catch your eye me on it. Shorty, I don't spit game. You can see the big rain, baby. You can tell that a nigga get it. This shit don't need to leave it. This shit stain, big chain, whipping on the man. Red bottom on your shoe game. Show me how you do things. Going by that new thing. Whip it like you Bruce Wayne. If you ain't got a shorty, I'ma get you all that. But boss, baby, you know you be all that. Yeah, I just need it. I just need a bad one. I just need it. I just need it. I just need a bad one. Shorty better than the motherfucker. Yeah, shorty better than the. I just need a bad one. Time go on, she know I want that. I ain't gotta tell shorty cause she know I want that. Her style so mean, her walk so mean. She all about the money, letting nothing come between. She need all that. Go crazy when I see her, I love her when I see her. If you don't understand it, you should come and meet her. Shorty's such a diva, and I ain't tryna leave her. She hotter than them heated seats in a two-seater. Won't change, she my number one. Chew her like some bubble gum. Baby, it's just one-on-one. Baby, you just want a nun. You ain't gotta fly that first class tricks. Bring yours air back. Bad one. I just need a bad one. Yeah, I just need it. I just need a bad one. I just need it. I just need it. I just need a bad one. Show it better than the motherfucker. Yeah, show it better than the motherfucker. Show it better than the motherfucker.
It's 92.9 FM in the Loop Radio, man. You know what it is. Every Tuesday night, man.
You already know.
I just need a bad one too, man. I ain't lying.
Yeah, man, that joint was tough, man. It's a fact.
We got the feedback jumping. I had to play that loud, man.
Shit was fire.
We back in the building, man. It's 92.9 FM, man. In the Loop Radio, man.
92.9.
We are in the building with Color the Artist, man. Formerly known as Bugsy, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, you've been around for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not something that, you know what I'm saying, we can just jump around with. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, first of all, you from Harlem.
Absolutely.
You got a lot of
Harlem
lineage.
world.
Oh, man.
Lineage
Double up to the
with
world
you,
blow
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
To the world blow up.
So, I don't even want to talk about the past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Google them. You want to know about the
Absolutely, man.
past? Go to Google, man.
Google, man. I'm
You
really
feel
in
me?
the streets.
What's up for the future, man? What's going on with you right now, man?
Oh, man, I got a lot coming on the way, man. Not for nothing, I'm going to drop an EP early next year, man. I'm working with Avenue Beats. Great producer, Billionaire Beats. One of the greatest producers on the come up, Just Beats. I'm doing a lot of great shit with my directors. I'm Diego Vera. You know, he's pretty
He
dope.
directed that last joint.
Yeah, Good versus Evil. We
Facts.
did that. Bad Boys. We put that out and streaming on all platforms. Actually got my little brother Wild Boy. Gotta give him a big shout out. We did a joint called Vibes together, 10K a day. You gotta check that out. Shit is real different, real
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
My boy Dex Lopper, my boy Vinny Chase, working on him. Got my boy Gutter Mills, you know what I'm saying? All my dudes is they putting that pain, man. But not for nothing, I got a crazy project coming up. My first single that I'm gonna drop that's gonna be worldwide major. Can't wait till you hear it. It's called Play-Doh. It's supposed to be real,
Play-Doh?
real
It's called
big.
Play-Doh. What's that
Yeah.
about, man? You gotta, with a name like that, like
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh.
Yeah, talk to the people about it.
It's basically elevating the new age and time of what they're doing music, but with more lyricalness to it and connected
Yeah,
to it.
lyricalnism.
Yeah. I mean, I like to add my words. to
Yeah,
it, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
I
gonna
can
front.
dig it.
It's
I
That's
can
one of
dig
the
it.
things I wanted to touch on with you. Being that you've been in the game for a minute, like you're not a spring chicken at all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel still being around with the change in the culture, you know what I'm saying, and still being able, because I mean, it didn't seem like you was out of date in none of the music that you sent. So how was you able, did you evolve or was you ahead of your time back then?
I mean, I always been ahead of my time, man. I mean, I grew up with listening to Rock Kim, Cool G Rap, the Nas's, you know what I'm saying, the Jay-Z's, the biggest artists in the world. So I was able to, bring myself up with so many different elements of hip hop, NWA, I mean, Thug Bones and Harmony. I mean, I got a different taste of so many different cultures and able to understand music from a different realm. So, I mean, nowadays it's the mumble rap year. You know what I'm saying? I believe that hip hop started at that point, where people were just hip the hop, having fun. And then it came, to a point where people were adding words to it. So I believe that I have a borderline where I come in between and I actually add lyrics to some of these beats. Because I would hate to be the dude that's in the club, listening to everybody's song played in the club, but not having one of those songs that's in the club.
Right.
People can dance to and have fun to and love to. But I have vulnerability within my songs, and I come with substance and different things that will attack different angles as far as like this.
Yeah, you mix it up, lyrical with fun.
Yes,
Let me ask you
sir.
this: what do you feel with all of the arrests, with the current arrest of 6ix9ine and then Bobby Shmurda being here? Do you feel that these young artists nowadays, being that you are not like new to the game, been around for a little minute, do you feel like these artists nowadays oversaturate and over promote the gang culture to the point that they get themselves in trouble, or do you feel that it's getting part of the rhetoric and all the social media gets them started? But do you feel that the gang culture is being oversaturated by a lot of these artists nowadays?
Well, I feel like the gang
within their music.
Gang is a way of life. And I feel like we grow up in these urban communities where a lot of these things, you are who you becoming, who your neighborhood is a part of.
Yeah.
If your whole neighborhood was Crip, Latin King, or whatever the case may be, by default, you are part of this culture because your friends that you grow up with, if they in that same element, not that you indulging into the same activities that they're indulging with, but you somewhat a part of that culture. So I don't blame a lot of these dudes for growing up in the neighborhood that you grew up in. It's just that the fact that you have what the game is lacking at this point is artist development. Is that a lot of these companies, a lot of people are very independent due to these social networks and things. You can create your own label and create your own brand. So a lot of people don't have artist development, so they able to come out here and be so immature to where if money start rolling in, a lot of these people will pay attention to the road. They're not caring about, you know, critiquing this person and being unbiased about, you know, shaping the person that you're around with and telling him the truth about himself so he can be able to change. You see the money coming in and you like, yo, fuck it, if it works, it works.
No, I mean, you definitely can't fight, you know.
Can you blame them?
You can't
Honestly.
blame somebody for being where they're from, but do you feel that they over promote the game? I mean, because you look like we had this conversation before, and I just want to touch on it briefly with you, being that you're an artist. Like, do you feel they over promote it? Because there's a lot of dudes that rep the gang, the whole career, Game, Snoop, Nipsey Hussle, and all that, but they don't promote it. It's not so upfront within the music and the activity that it gets them indictments. You know what I'm saying? But about GS9 and them, and it come to 6ix9ine, Neva, there's a couple of dudes before that got in trouble with the law from down south. I can't think of. It's like they put the gang before the music, and that drives the music, but that gets them in trouble too. So we're not blaming them for being a gang. You are who you are. Your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, your uncle's Crip, your brother's a Crip, so you're gonna be a part of that. But do you feel that they're over promoting it? Because it's getting a couple of dudes.
Well, I wouldn't say over promotion. I would say that a lot of people and these young artists are guilty about association. When you're growing up in these not just the neighborhoods, when you're growing up in hip hop and you're an artist that's trying to make it, it's a lot of things as far as clout. And when you're on Instagram and doing these certain things, a lot of people are reacting to you about how goofy you can get or how funny or how, you know, fake thorough they or all this fake jewelry and fake lifestyle that you live. So when you see people reacting to that, you have a tendency to try to keep up with that wave.
It drives
you.
You.
To respond.
It drives
you. Know what I'm
you.
saying?
That's
it
true.
drives you to be successful, but a lot of these kids is just looking to be successful. So, but what I hate about the law is that they're giving these young kids the RICO shit that they supposed to use for the mafia.
That's ridiculous. That's another discussion.
And they're really offering these kids, putting these kids under the wall, behind the wall.
Nah, definitely.
For shit that they should never be.
And offering them years for making music. Like I said, it's definitely guilty by affiliation, but they're not out there really like doing drive-bys. Like 6ix9ine wasn't doing no drive-bys no way. I don't know exactly, you know what I'm saying? The dude was on tour too much, so it's a kind, you know what I'm saying?
But who knows?
You know, anyway, yeah.
We don't even want to stick on that too long.
The law's going to stop hip hop.
I want to ask you absolutely. What was the reason for going from Bugsy to Color the Artist? Like, it's a drastic difference. Like, it's not something that has to do with the other. Like, it just was, I'm not Bugsy no more.
Well, it's
I'm
like
Color
being
the
a
Artist.
kid. It's like your grandmother, your family nicknaming you a name that you have grew up in the element of. But when you evolve, like me, I grew up, I got older. I wanted to understand who I was as a human being and as an artist coming into this game and what I wanted to present. And as far as color, it came organically. It came from my gut. It was something that we were being chastised and accused and blamed from our color. The first thing you do as a baby, when you understand language or intelligence, is the first thing you can identify with is the color. So those are the things that help you to understand what you're dealing with as far as the world. You don't understand language, you don't understand words, but you understand the colors that's around you. If you see black, you see these colors mean so much meaning. Like red means anger to me. You know what I'm saying? Yellow means feeling down. You know what I'm saying? Purple means feeling bright. You know what I'm saying? Like blue feels sad. So I have the element that I'm bringing.
You're right. Colors do represent emotions.
Yes.
You bring all emotions to the
so
game.
So that's what
Colors
I'm doing as far as artists. I had 101 styles is what they say. So my thing is why I presented color to the game is I wanted to show people different segments of who I was as an individual and how, you know, what captivates all of that. And color was the first thing that came to mind.
So that's pretty much what we can expect on the project is the fact that the color, is that like the project is going to have all different types of...
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's called Colorblind, the EP, and it's actually going to be not named, but it's going to have every color, you know, diagram after what the song title is for you to get the meaning, and then I'm allowed the person to perceive or get the perception of what I'm saying as far as directing my message through every color that I present as far as on the album. So it would be a red, it would be a purple, it would be a black, it would be a white, and all of those things will mean different elements of what I have evolved into and what I have discovered and what I have learned as far as, you know, growing up from a kid and to who I am now.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
I ain't gonna front, man. We appreciate, you know what I mean? You even come in because you came through on some real kicking yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you spoke from, I could tell like when you speaking from the heart, so to speak. Like, you know what I mean? I don't really believe in the heart. The heart is an organ. The shit beats blood and all that. You know what I mean? But you actually just being yourself, you know what I mean? And expressing that. So, you know what I mean?
That,
First of all, let everybody know where they can follow you at, where they can find all your music.
You can follow me on
and all the
Instagram
platforms.
at Color the Artist or at Who Is Bugsy. That's a personal page. You can definitely follow me there. You can subscribe to me on my YouTube channel at Color the Artist. You can subscribe to me on Twitter. I'm streaming on all platforms. Good versus Evil. Bad Boys, Vibes, 10K a day. You can catch all of those things out on all your social networks right now. But at Color the Artist, COLORTHEARTIST, or at Who Is Bugsy, WHOISBUGZY. Follow me, man. Stay in tune to what I'm doing, man. You're gonna definitely appreciate this new breath of air.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's what's up,
Talk
man.
about it.
I mean, if you want to hear anything, I got new singles, I got new content, I got freestyles, I got flow. I'm ready for the world, man. You know, big shout out to my cousin Sherry Bryant, man. She doing big things for the Dream Chasers, Alamo Records, doing great things. Big shout out to her. And, you know, another shout out to my brother. Happy birthday to my brother Chinks Drugs, my
Yeah,
partner
man.
Gritty
That's a
from
fact.
the Teamsters, Tayonce GVO, E&E for coming out and showing up. Every time I'm doing something well, check out for him. He shoot major videos. You want to stay in tune, hit up his page at E&E. Stay in tune, man. Just Play. We doing it real big. Wild Boy, Vinny Chase, Dex Lopper. Come on.
That's
We
a
doing
fact. Yo, call us up if you want to speak to Color, man. 347-441-4226, man.
Don't forget
Send the
my
questions
boy
in,
Maul.
man.
My
You
boy
dig?
Maul, Joe
you know,
Button
we
Podcast.
here, baby.
Check him out.
In the
Uncle
Lou
Rob,
Radio.
Fat Rob, Jojo Capone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin Jojo Capone got that Midwest cash money. So if you're from the Midwest and you need to get linked up, hit my cousin Jojo Capone, man.
Yeah,
Up
man.
on Instagram, Jojo Capone 1, man.
That's a
Straight up
fact,
Cash
man.
Money Midwest.
We're gonna get into some music real quick, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a new video, man. And we'll be back in a couple minutes, man. In the Loop Radio, 92.9 FM.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Go win for the kill. Off hoes for the thrill. Got caught cheating, I stay beating. Goddamn, I gotta chill. I just like to beat the box. Don't cuff that girl cause she a thot. These niggas acting like an op. Smarter about my paper, Tony Stark. Yeah, you are not off with us. And Bucho, the team that we trust. And you must be smoking that dust. GMS and guns we trust. And doing this shit out of spite. Gonna make me take your life. Caroline, come to the light. Caroline, come to the light. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Drinks on deck and we hookah smoking. She popped the pill, then started loking. Got aggressive. I ain't joking, then ripped my shirt like Hulk Hogan. Glad she answered that late text. Embrace yourself, cause I've been stressed. One gun in a latex is my idea of safe sex. You and I up with me, this Hitman D, that's a no-no. Y'all tough, but calling the po-po. When it's go time, they a no-show. When I pull up, they like, oh no. Stomach drop like a low blow. Disrespect my queen, disrespect my team. I'm at your front door with that fofo like. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill.
We on it, we hunting the room, getting clear, and we all in the circle. My witness, My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling. We looking like ice. My witness. We all in, we hunting the room, getting clear. We all in the shirt. It's my witness. My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling, we cooking like ice. Come out your pocket, come out your pocket. You wanna eat, better make a deposit. Cock it, I pop it, sound like a rocket. Taking your soul while I reach in your wallet. They pay up, smooth as a layup. Cause I be clocking you sleeping, I stay up. Race with them killers, angry gorillas. We came as a unit, so cough up the skrilla. Begging I'm hungry, wanting it all. Off cause you talking, my kids got a ball. Thunder, I Zeus it, don't be a witness. Trigger, I'm squeezing, come check out the fitness. Hit it, I'm working, extremely observant. If bars was a sentence in life, I be serving. We yearning, flow like a current. Washing these against the strongest detergent. 80 here, 80 ride, 80 high. 80 guns, 80 clips, 80 fly. 80 singing, 80 position, 80 die. 80 here, 80 ride, 80 side. We on it, we hunting the room, getting clear, and we all in the service. My witness. My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling, we looking like ice. My witness. We all in, we hunting the room, getting clear, and we all in the service. My witness. My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling, we cooking like ice. I'm taking your verse and I'm shutting it down. How can I lose when I came from the ground? Rising, I'm growing, I'm reaching my peak. Chasing my dreams, got a lesson from me. Grew up a screw up, my mama was tough. Brother was crazy, but I'm off the dust. Feelings, emotion, I put to the side. But even with sober, I'm ready to ride. Check how I'm on it, I'm blowing it up. My set on my back, I'ma rep it for us. Yeah, I'ma use it to play with your heart. If you got the drive, I'ma put you in park. Have you in panic, cause pain is insane. Knew this from young when I fought for my name. Crippin', I'm tripping, my habit was real. With verse in the verse, I be ready to kill. 80 here, 80 ride, 80 high. 80 guns, 80 clips, 80 fly. 80 singing, 80 position, 80 die. 80 here, 80 ride, 80 side. We on it, we hunting the room, getting clear, and we all in the service. My witness. My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling, we looking like ice. My witness. We all in, we hunting the room, getting clear, and we all in the service. My witness. My niggas they itchy, they all coming with me. Got killers to murders, my witness. We come from the 80, my niggas is 80. This gun is so HD. My witness. My neighbors controlling, so picture me rolling, we cooking like ice. My witness.
Yes, yes, yes. Interlude Radio 92.9 FM. We are back, man.
Yeah.
What it is,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So, yeah, man. We got Just Play in the building, man.
We back.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's your boy Just Play, man. We here, man.
Songwriter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Harlem still in the building, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Let the people know. All right.
You got a crazy
talk about
lineage
something.
in the game as well.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? This is kind of crazy. Like, I enjoy this right now. So this is a crazy night for Harlem right now.
Big fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you've been writing for a minute. You're also not a spring chicken in the game, and you're formerly known as
Just Play, Playboy Swag. You know who I am. Big
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
We just
So
play
you
now,
just cut off
baby.
the you cut off the boy.
You know what it was?
No
Everybody was only calling me Play anyway, and then the market. To be able to market, you gotta understand how to market and what to market. And I knew Playboy Swag wasn't it, but I knew niggas respected me for it because my pen was sick. But it's all in that accord. Just Play. Everybody always call me Play, so it was easier for me to just change that.
You like it, and then you made it into catchphrase. Like,
a
it's
brand.
just play now.
There you go. Everybody.
Like, it used to be Playboy Swag, but now it's just play,
man.
And
It's
on
simple.
Instagram, it's just play.
And I actually had
just
it just
evolved.
play before changing the name because shout out to my homegirl Maggie from G-Unit. She ain't at G-Unit no more, but she went out to LA, shot with Master Pill, played a few records for mine for them, and they loved it. And they were just like, "What's his name?" Playboy Swag. I don't like that, so she called me. I said, "I'm already on my way to change it anyway." Say less, because everything is about trademarking too. So if you do make
Absolutely,
a change,
yeah.
change your name,
Yeah.
make sure you trademark it. So that's my thing to you guys. Make sure y'all trademark yourself.
Dropping game early.
Definitely.
Own your own
As soon
name.
as you
Don't
walk
let
in the
nobody
door-
else
Indeed.
own your shit. Own your own name.
This is Harlem. This is
Big
what
facts,
Harlem is
man.
about, man.
Big facts.
You came in with
It's
the
a
Harlem
fact.
swag. I'm gonna drop a jewel from you
Talk about it.
early in the game. So I mean,
Yeah.
like I said before, I don't want to dig too much into the past. You know what I'm saying? But you've been affiliated with quite a few artists as well. You know what I'm
Yeah, I've
saying?
been working with a lot of these dudes, and it's good to touch. You know, to touch.
Popping
rub
dudes
shoulders.
though. I don't know if you want to name drop them. You know
No,
what I
we
mean?
don't need to.
Right,
They
you know
really,
what I'm saying?
hey, listen, y'all really want to
That's a
go
fact.
far to the history, just go to
Google.
itjustplay.com. You know, you can Google Playboy Swag.
There you
anything
go.
want. But check my website out. You know, check
So
my
you-
EPK.
I definitely did too.
You'll
The
be
site
able
is
to
nice,
see
too.
what
You
you
go
appreciate
the
it.
video.
Thank you, man.
You know what I
Thank
mean? You go straight listen to
Y'all
the track.
plugged in, man. They
You know what I
actually
mean?
working
It
wonders with
it's
that.
definitely
Right.
an ill site. It's different from what I see from other artists.
It's all in
I'ma
what
keep
you
it a
want
buck.
and what you see. A lot of artists can't see past what they're already doing, and that's no pun intended to any artist working, but they have to grow and understand what
Right.
they want first and
Facts.
foremost. I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for as far as my videos, my direction. That bio you seen, me and my homegirl Yana went hand in hand writing that together because I know what I'm looking for. So whatever just looks and sounds good, it gotta look and sound good to me.
Right.
You have a vision for your
Yeah,
you
I
have your
have
own
my
vision
own
for
vision.
your project. So also, were you a ghost? Were you saying look at your site? Were you a ghost at one time?
Yeah, I was
You
on
a
my
ghost?
shit.
Okay,
I was
all
on
right,
my
copy.
shit.
Yeah, without going into any like detail, you
I
said
was
go
on
to
my
your site, but I just
ghostwriter
want to know you were a
shit,
ghost.
you know what
Okay,
I'm saying? I
dope.
do a lot of records for a lot of these dudes out here that you guys know.
Oh, that's
I'm-
dope.
I'm on me now.
Google.
Yeah,
Just play,
absolutely.
man. We
Yeah, check
grinding
that,
today.
ladies
So
and gentlemen.
flies
Yeah.
out. We cooking. Thanks for having
Yeah.
me up here. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So what's going on right now with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Other
man.
than you branding Just Play now, and you moving with that brand, you also got a label that you pushing, right?
Yeah, Play World Music is my
How's that
label.
working? You have other artists?
Nah,
Or it's just you right now?
It's really just me and my team right now. We really just breaking the surface and just getting me out more because when you coming from that side and coming the artist side, you got
Yeah,
let niggas
yeah.
know you're not to be trifled with.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
Not to be trifled with. Any nigga out here, record wise, I crush you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Drake, what's up?
Confidence is up.
Champagne Papi.
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up, Drizzy?
Talk-
Competition is love,
talk
though.
about
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm not dissing him. I'm just showing him love because at the end of the day, nigga, he gets records. He
Definitely,
writes them
definitely.
things. I get
Got-
it going
You
with
got
the
hits
pen.
under the belt. Nah,
Big
absolutely.
Got a long way to go before I get there, but when I get there, for sure.
Nah, absolutely.
I'm
Listen,
in
ain't now we post. If you don't feel you the best dude in the world, then something wrong.
Yeah.
So totally respect that. So I mean, how like, being that you transitioned from writing, like was that something like what made you get into wanting to actually be an artist? Or even then, or you just had the opportunity? Because I can really have an opportunity to write for people before the opportunity for artists. Did that come? Did that make it happen, or you just kind of developed the thirst for being an artist?
Shout out to my team, man. PW and my boy Bob. But he was just in my ear like, yo, I think you kind of underestimate yourself and what you can do. And, you know, you got the look, you got the sound. That's first and foremost. And you can make whatever records you shall want. So why not do it for yourself? Instead of
Right.
take a look at that.
Yeah.
Creating wise. Let me do it.
Right.
I'm in it now. But now
Absolutely.
we have a new vision, we branded it, so now we just
Nah,
First of
dope.
all,
Super
I
dope.
can see the ambition, you know what I'm saying? I can see you focus with the game. What even from just being into music, what even made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna be about this business? Because a lot of people fall into that trap to where they just be about the music. Let me just do music, let me do music. I can see you more into the business and the music comes with it.
Say that
You know what I'm saying?
you just said it. The key word is music business.
Factual.
It's not just music.
But how did you
Absolutely, it's not just music.
You know what I'm saying? You don't seem like you even ready to even fall for that. Like
you gotta know
you got a label that's just based about you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're your main focus. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
my
A
own
lot of
label.
people won't say that though.
Right.
A lot of people will have a label and then have a whole bunch of other artists. But they're there also to build him. But
I
they
can't
won't
do
say that.
I had a few artists that wanted to come underneath my imprint, but the thing is, I can't solely focus on trying to build another artist until I set the tone for it.
Absolutely,
you can
yeah.
be a part of my movement. You can come down, you can vibe, you can ride out with me, do whatever you need to do, especially when you align yourself with certain family members that's a part of my squad.
Right.
But I'm focusing on strictly me, and when I pop and I blow, then I can find the next.
Right. Then you can create the
push
structure
pressure
to do that. I mean,
once I set the platform to go, then the next artist coming is like
absolutely
right behind me. It's easy.
Yeah. And you saying like, yo, listen, Ride Out coming, so maybe I have you open for me, but there's no contractual obligations I can provide for you right now because it's all about me. Because then you have to promote and focus on them as an artist.
Shit like that. That's only solely focused on building me right now. I can't really put them and say, okay, well, spend some money on this artist right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now we focus.
That sounds like a good business to me.
But I don't mind throwing you niggas a record. Y'all need a record, let me know,
Yeah.
man. I'm still in my bag.
Yeah.
I throw you a record or two. I shoot you a hook. Shout out to Jim, man. You know what I did for him.
Yeah, talk about it.
Lord.
Talk about it.
I wasn't going there
Talk
with you,
about
man.
it.
I wasn't going there with you, man.
Shout out to Capo. Capo knows what it is.
Yeah, that's me,
Drizzy, what
man.
up?
Shout to the
Fred,
shout
what
to
up?
Jonesy.
You know what it is.
Shout to Jonesy.
Montana,
yeah,
what up?
Yeah.
Listen, man, when you help others,
Talk
man,
about it.
They gonna help you, man.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? One hand walks up, we both hands walks the face.
Factual.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, he
So,
focused.
What part of Harlem are you from? Are you representing?
On the west side, man. Shout out to Drew, man.
Wesley. Oh, all right, yeah. All right, shout to Drew. Shout to Harlem, man.
The whole Harlem, man. You know what it
Yeah,
is.
that's a Snapple.
So what's the vibe like right now?
That's a Snapple.
New York is not really popping, but even so to speak,
music is
at a time when Harlem had the game for a minute, like the ball was in Harlem for a second, like you know what I'm saying? How do you live up to those type of expectations? Dipset and Mace.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Mace brought I don't like to
government.
Shout to Mason.
Shout to
It's a fact. Shout to Mason.
I don't like to overstep dudes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ways. You know what I'm saying? Big L got the deal first.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm
Al,
saying?
shout to Al,
And he made it look like, all right, now Harlem, we could get deals. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Big
out
L
to
before my
L,
time, but shout out to Big L.
Gruff, you know what I'm saying? But then Mace
You
came
going
through.
back. He
Gruff,
going
L,
always.
yeah.
Right.
That's
History.
a
Right.
I do this, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's a fact. You gotta name them. You talking about Harlem.
Even though Big L dead, we rest in peace, but Gruff's
Big
still
fact.
alive, you know what I'm saying?
Big fact.
So, you know what I
Shout
mean?
out
Why
the
not?
whole
You
40th.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fact. Why not? So, Mace, Cam, Jim.
Can't forget
Jewels,
Bigger Val.
You know what I'm saying? Max
Bigger
Bigger.
Val.
Max
Right.
Bigger Val.
Man.
That's a
Like,
fact.
How do you,
The
how-
Silver
how
Surfer,
do you
the
move?
wavy one.
First of all, I
Right.
like the vibe. The
Right.
vibe is Harlem.
All
You know what I'm
day.
saying?
Shout out to the wavy one,
I feel
baby.
Harlem in the building
That's
right
good
now.
you feel like, you know why? Because every time I do interviews and I sit down in front of these mics, these cameras, everybody kind of associate me from being from the K. I'm not from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, though.
Yeah.
Everybody always say I give them a Brooklyn
It's just because
feel.
you're dark skinned.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, they say us dark skin niggas. We from Brooklyn. Yeah, yeah.
Dark skin.
Dark skin Brooklyn.
When you from the bars, you can spot a Harlem nigga. You got two earrings in, bro.
Big
What you talking
facts.
about,
Talk
man?
that shit.
Harlem, you know, it's different.
But nah, man, it's not hard living up to what the expectations of what Harlem comes from. But for me personally, yo, listen, it's music. It don't matter where music is at. Everybody got their time and they running when it's gonna start and when it's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? So we had our shot. You know what I'm saying? We still moving. We still got ASAP Rocky. We still got ASAP Ferg. Like, these dudes still represent Harlem.
Yeah, and it's still
They not
that's
strong.
like
But
kind
the
of the new
movement may
Harlem.
not be as strong
They're a
as
little bit more
Dipset.
international, though.
But they still Harlem.
I gotta
You know
give
what I'm
them.
saying?
I gotta give them.
And
still Harlem.
they're more so of the new Harlem.
I jumped over them.
They're
That's
new
messed
Harlem.
up. I'm
That's
glad you
they're more so of the
It's a
new
fact.
Harlem. That's true.
I
But
respect it.
these are my next question. How you feel even about the newer Harlem, like the Mo Bambas and you know what I'm saying?
I don't even
how
know
you
what
feel?
that is. Run that back.
You don't know who Mo Bamba is?
I don't either, bro.
You said y'all know who
What
that
is
kid
that?
is? That's crazy.
That's a guy?
He's a little dude from Harlem. He got millions of streams. He got one of the records. I mean, well, I say one of the most, not hottest, one of the most popular records playing on the radio right now.
Yeah. On what radio?
Huh?
In the loop.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The name of the song is Mo Bamba, but I said High 97 105. They play this record all the time. His name is Check West.
Check West? Never heard of him.
Wow, that's
We're out
crazy.
in Harlem, though. You know,
Yeah, young. I don't know. He's a young dude. We gotta
I
get
ain't
his
knocking
video
him, though.
playing.
Anybody who doing music,
He got,
it
you
don't
got
matter
his,
where
he got
you
this
from.
one record. I was about to say how you feel about it because I guess it might fall into the category of mumble. He's from Harlem, little dude. He's in the Kingdom in a video like this with a bunch of little dudes, and he's got about 100 million views.
Nah, you can't.
It plays on the radio all the
You
time.
can't associate the way the younger
Very popular.
kind of talk to themselves and how they formulate. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? We all had our slang and our vibe, how we talk our shit. That's how they talk their shit. You feel me? So you can't consider shit mumble rap. I don't like when people say no disrespect to you, big homie.
No, I got you. Yeah, let's talk
call
about
it
the mumble
rap because guess what? They
Talk
got a
about the
language,
mumble.
they got a sound. That's how they communicate with one another. It ain't mumble. Because you don't
Wow.
understand something don't mean somebody we don't understand. I understand what they talking about. The same
Right,
shit with Young
wow.
Thug. Nigga saying he mumbling. He might be mumbling to you, but if you listen,
Yeah.
you know what you hearing. Nigga, he's speaking some shit.
Yeah, but I think that they came up with the category of mumble for rappers lesser than like even Young Thug, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think the meaning when they came up with the term was that they mumbling. It was just that the dumbing down of the lyricism, and I think you probably could relate to that because from what I heard from that video, it seems like you're into the lyricism. So I think it was all about the dumbing down of the lyricism, which made it almost like they was mumbling. But it's not literal.
It was a way.
It wasn't
for
literal like you
certain-
mumbling.
I ain't
So
gonna put everybody
you know
on
what
the
I'm
bus.
saying?
It was a way for certain industry heads to kind of put the sound, they sound into a bag to say, well, this shit garbage. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't look down upon what these niggas is doing because everybody is doing what they're doing in their own right. Listen, if you can listen, the major goal is to do what? In any field. To feed your family.
Oh no, to be successful and
to be
everything.
successful, feed your
That's a
family.
circle of
So
feeding your
if they're
family and
feeding
being, you
their
know what I'm
family,
saying? Yeah.
whether they mumbling or doing some pootie tank shit, who
Yeah.
cares? You don't have to buy into that. That's not
Right.
That's why we
No,
have
there's a
different
crowd for everything.
artists in different genres of music. Go listen to what you want to listen to. You ain't gotta listen to Juice WRLD. You ain't gotta listen to Rich the Kid. You ain't gotta listen to nobody. Go listen to what you like, because it ain't your business to go over here.
Go
and
listen
whether
to
he mumble rapping
in
or
the
not.
radio.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
the new radio is going to cater to what you don't hear
Just Play.
on the mother
Yeah.
stations, and that's
Yeah.
what we about. You know what I'm saying?
Listen
so
to Just Play.
when you
nigga,
come
I
here,
got it covered. You heard?
you gonna come here. And you gonna
Talk about it.
That vibe. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, what's the game plan? You got this new record out,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
New
I seen
vision.
the video was real animated.
Shout out to Creed Life, man.
It was real animated.
It was my direction.
It was
I direct all my own videos. Any videos you see in
Super
mine
dope.
from past
Yeah,
to
yeah.
now,
He
I
ain't playing no
directed.
games with it. He was
Super
like, yo,
dope.
Yeah,
my direction. Off the rip. I didn't have to ask you.
Right.
Listen, give me my credit now.
Shout out to my nigga Money Mark. I never really pressed him on giving me like, you know, my co-director credit and all. I ain't had no time for him. That's my son. Whatever I do, we gonna get each other. We gonna make sure each other is alright. That's the end of that.
Right.
Going forward, I'm making sure my name is stamped on a lot of this shit because I'm doing the treatment.
Listen, if you put in the work, why not your name be
Listen,
on
if
it?
you're an artist
put
and
in
you
the
have
work.
a vision, make sure people understand what your vision is. You know what I'm saying? Don't let somebody tell you what fuck your vision is gonna be. Even when it comes to your video, you know you want to do something a certain way, and you got the money to do it, then do it.
Absolutely.
See, but this is the difference, though, right? You say that's cool. But a lot of these people don't have a vision. Their vision is everybody else's vision. So somebody's gonna see your video and be like, yo, I want my video to be like how his video looks.
It has to
The
start from
originality is not there.
Right. Yeah, that's the
It's
problem
not
with the
there.
game.
Like,
Right.
That's one thing I noticed with your video.
Appreciate you.
It wasn't like somebody else's video.
No.
And we're gonna
No,
get
no.
into it. That's
No,
we're
no,
gonna close the show with the video.
Appreciate that.
So how did you even first of all, it was outside of the box, right? It was something different. It was something like back in the days. I'm from the culture where I used to put tapes in and record videos. You know what I'm saying? So I could play it back. Me and my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Because videos are different. That's what Busta Rhymes used to do. Busta
Yeah.
Rhymes will always have a different type of video, and it was animated. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
dope.
So
He's
I
part of
kind
that.
of equated
Originated
that to that. Do you have any like? Is Busta Rhymes like one of your influences or anything as far as
Shout out to Conglomerate, man.
Hip-hop?
Shout out to Busta, man. These dudes always been everyone's inspiration. So whether
Yeah,
I believe
indeed.
I got my shit from my own inspiration, guarantee you it came from somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Because everything,
right?
everything
Ain't nothing
in your,
under the sun not been done.
Everything in your brain you think is new, it's already been done. You've
Absolutely.
seen it
It's a
already.
circle. It's
You
a big
already
circle.
been here already.
That's a fact.
So you've seen it already. You just putting it in a different way and spinning it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it really is. But when I came with this So Fly idea, shout out to my boy Don P. He said, well, what you gonna do differently in this video? Cause shout out to my homegirl Leash who shot Machiavelli. He like, Machiavelli was crazy. One before that was crazy. What you gonna do differently now? I don't know. Maybe I just come out the sky as a cartoon nigga and just fall to the floor. He's like, some balloons or something. I'm like, yo, you know what game has that? Fortnite. Like, I be banging that shit on home. I be like, that shit fire. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come down from the sky on some Fortnite shit. Every time you play Fortnite, this is kind of over you guys' head, but every time you play Fortnite, if you ever
Nah,
game,
factual.
Nah, no,
You
I'm
come
start
out
playing. I know,
you
yeah.
start off
Falling.
from a
Yeah,
blimp,
you put,
Right.
yeah,
you bust
absolutely.
on a blimp and you jump out of. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it was me just more so wanting to connect with the youth and myself and having fun now. Because guess what? Life ain't about being so stressed out. It's already stressed out. So now we can do it now to have fun with this shit.
It's an ill climate right now.
Come on, let's have fun. Let's live, bro. We might fuck around and check out the mall. Like, these niggas just say what we did yesterday was fun. Like, I had fun yesterday with my niggas smoking L, choked, passed out. Alright, that's funny you fucking. Let's get it. Gotta live, baby. Gotta live.
That's a fact. And tomorrow's not promised. Man.
Yeah, man. Nah, definitely.
But that's how that
live,
man.
Came
about.
I appreciate the vibe you brung in here, man.
No pressure, man.
Real bright.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From the rip, I felt Harlem in the building.
Good looking, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Dame Dasher like you, man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That ass. Like, so I want you to introduce this video, man, that we about to play, man. This joint that you just released, I mean, the joint we pushing it. We out of here, man. We're going to see y'all again next Tuesday. Let the people know where to follow you, where to find your music, and then introduce the video and let the people know how it's going down.
It's your boy Just Play, man. Go to itsjustplay.com, itsjustplay.com. Follow me on the Instagram at itsjustplay, itsjustplay. They about to get into that So Fly video. You know how it goes. Shout to Creed Life, shout to my whole team. Play roll. So fly, so fly. So fly. You know what I'm saying?
We should grab it. My nigga,
you gotta have that energy, man.
Yeah, it's a fact. I feel you.
We living for.
That's 100. That's definitely. That's what it's about, my nigga.
And you know what's the beautiful thing about having energy, right? Because we can't be selfish neither, right?
Yeah, no,
another thing about life, right, is guess what? Who we living for? Whether it's our little cousin, little nephew, our little sisters, little brothers, our kids. We can't be selfish and be out here just doing shit needlessly for us. So we gotta have fun to show them how to live. You feel me? We gotta show them the right way. We gotta be around to really. I got you. Yeah. We gotta be around to really. You know what I mean? Let the youth know that we here for them when they get older. You know what I'm saying? We gotta leave a legacy. What we leaving behind? Niggas running around just doing needlessly dumb shit, just forgetting about that. We got young ones that's like this. Our view of us, watching everything we do. We can't be selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoy.
Yeah. Play. Bill. So high. So high, so high. So high, so high. I'm in the kitchen steady with bang. I'm in the kitchen with a dish ass. You know I do it for the rich ass. And I'm stunting with the best ass. Shawty said she love me when I'm clean, yeah. Told Shawty, yeah, I like her when she mean, yeah. I keep about 100 in my chain, yeah. She see them diamonds shining, they so mean, yeah. I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high. These niggas hate, I wonder why, I wonder why. Maybe it's cause I'm the guy, I'm the guy. Baby, I'm so clean, yeah, baby, I'm so clean, yeah. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high, so high, yeah, yeah. I'm so fly, I'm so fly. High, yeah, yeah. I'm so fly, I'm so fly. High, yeah, yeah. I'm so fly, I'm so fly. High, yeah, yeah. I'm so fly, I'm so fly. Got some J's on my feet, and some pepper. Got some money on me, I keep some paper. Niggas acting like they doing me a favor. And if you ain't poppin', you ain't got no haters. Take a look at me, they saying why. I know they don't like me, I can feel the vibe. All my jiggins with me, they don't choose sides. It's only my team, my team, my team. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high. These niggas hate, I wonder why, I wonder why. Maybe it's cause I'm the guy, I'm the guy. Baby, I'm so clean. Yeah, baby, I'm so clean, yeah. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high, so high, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. So high, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. High, yeah, yeah. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high. These niggas hate, I wonder why, I wonder why. Maybe it's cause I'm the guy, I'm the guy. Baby, I'm so clean. Yeah, baby, I'm so clean, yeah. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly. Baby, yeah, I'm so high, so high. Look at me, I'm so fly, so fly.
Hey baby, what up? Yeah, I'm trying to see you tonight. Hold on, let me get to this thing right there. I be dead rich, shout my nigga Sean. Be dead rich, shout my nigga Sean. Get that big sheets out and word is born. Get that big sheets out and word is born.
Real Deal FM.
Starting